Good morning, boys and girls. This is Miss Nancy coming to you for Storytime from the Upper Chichester Library in Upper Chichester, Pennsylvania. Hope you all had a great weekend and that you're ready to settle down for some stories. Actually, we're going to start off with some nursery rhymes like we often do. And then I have some Thanksgiving stories that I'm going to read to you because this is November and it's the month we have Thanksgiving. So I think the first nursery rhyme, I remember I liked this one when I was a little girl. My mother would read it to me. I was not fond of spiders, but she used to read it to me. This is Little Miss Muffet. She sat on a tuffet, eating her curdsome whey. Along came a spider, who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. I don't know how you feel about spiders, but actually they serve a very good purpose. They eat the bugs you don't want to have in your house. And this one's about Jack and Jill, who went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Then up Jack got and off did trot, as fast as he could caper, to old Dame Dob, who patched his knob with vinegar and brown paper. We have some more in here that I thought we might also like. This is called A Sing-a-Song of Sixpence, a Pocketful of Rye, 24 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? And pies are one of the things maybe your moms will be making because often Thanksgiving dinner ends with apple pie or pumpkin pie or cherry pie. Now we also have another one here with Old King Cole. He was a merry old soul. He called for his pipe and he called for his bowl and he called for his fiddlers 3. Every fiddler, he had a fine fiddle, and a fine fiddle had he. Oh, there's none so rare as can compare with King Cole and his fiddlers 3. That's a picture of an old-fashioned king sitting on his throne with the musicians bowing before him. And I think that's all we'll do for today. We'll do some more next week. So, as I said, the first story I'm going to read to you is called Happy Thanksgiving Biscuit. And it's a story by Alicia Satin Capacelli, and the pictures are by Pat Scores. Now, this is a little dog who gets into mischief. And it's kind of a fold-out book. And this is one of those books that's available in the library if you would like to come at some point in time to see it and get it. Thanksgiving is a time for giving, Biscuit. This basket of goodies is for our neighbors. And he says, woof. We open the page here and we see, the little girl says, oh, Biscuit, that's a wonderful gift. Looks like he's going to take a ball to his friends. So as she's talking to her little dog, she says, Thanksgiving is a time to celebrate. Grandma and Grandpa will be here soon. We can decorate the house, Biscuit. Careful, don't shake the ladder, she says. But he shakes it, and some of the decorations all fall on the ground. Looks like they're decorating with husks of corn and pine cones. It just wouldn't be Thanksgiving without pumpkin pie. It's Grandpa's favorite. Looks like she's making some pie up there, rolling it out with a rolling pin. And then she says, oh no, Biscuit. And what has Biscuit done? Looks like he's unrolled a large roll of paper towels. Then she says, Thanksgiving is a time to be with family and friends. Let's set the table, Biscuit. So let's see what Biscuit's going to do now. Looks like he's over here at Kitty's dish. Good puppy, you remembered Daisy's bowl. Now we can all be together for Thanksgiving dinner. And the little doggie says, woof woof. Oh, ding dong, there's the doorbell. So Biscuit goes to the door to see who's there. Oh my, happy Thanksgiving, Grandma and Grandpa. And Biscuit says, woof woof. And it looks like Grandma's coming in with some bag full of groceries herself. Thanksgiving is a time for sharing. And so Biscuit comes over to the little kitty, and let's hope Biscuit can share with the kitty. And he does. Sweet Biscuit, you really do know how to share. There they are, curled up on the blanket together, Biscuit and the little kitty. Thanksgiving is a time to remember everything you're thankful for, said the little girl. I'm thankful for my family, my friends, this delicious food, and... Oh, Biscuit, laughed the little girl, I am very thankful for you. Happy Thanksgiving, Biscuit. And Biscuit says, woof, woof. So that's the end of this story about Thanksgiving and Biscuit. I thought the illustrations were cute. I hope you enjoyed that. Now the next one is about Arthur. There's a whole series of Mark Brown stories about Arthur. And this is called Arthur's Thanksgiving. There's quite a nice picture of a turkey there. Okay, the first speaker. I've chosen Arthur to direct the play, said Mr. Ratburn. He handed Arthur the script. Well, it looks like they're sitting in school desks, so I think they're in school. Me, the director, said Arthur. Oh no, grumbled Francine. This is going to be a disaster. Arthur's first job as director was to assign parts. The narrator would have the most to say, but the turkey, the symbol of Thanksgiving, had the most important role of all. Secretly, Arthur was glad he wouldn't have to be the turkey. But who would play that part? At lunch, Francine gave Arthur 2 chocolate cupcakes. She wanted to be the narrator. Looks like she's trying to buy her way into becoming the narrator. Buster even let Arthur borrow his Captain Zoom spaceman. He wanted to be Governor William Bradford. Being the director seemed like fun. Arthur thought Francine would make a good turkey. Never, said Francine. I want to be the narrator. Besides, I have the loudest voice. No doubt about that. Francine would be the narrator. Arthur showed Muffy a drawing of the turkey costume. Lots of feathers, said Arthur. It's a very glamorous role. Yuck, vomitrocious, squealed Muffy. I should be the Indian princess. I have real braids. Brain, I've saved the most intelligent part for you, explained Arthur. No way will I be the turkey, answered the brain. I'll be the Indian chief. Buster, you're my best friend, began Arthur, and the part is real easy. Only 1 line, and it's the best in the play. I want to be Governor Bradford, said Buster. Arthur was so desperate that he asked Binky Barnes. The turkey is a strong and powerful animal, argued Arthur. Yeah, without saying a word, it can make you look like a fool in front of the entire school, said Binky. The play was only 6 days away. Where would Arthur find a turkey? Arthur knew he could count on his family. "I'd love to be the turkey," said his father, "but I have a dentist appointment that I really can't miss." And then his mother said, "The world is full of turkeys. You should be able to find at least one." "And then I wouldn't be caught dead in that outfit," said his sister, D.W. "Let's talk turkey," said Arthur over the PA system at school. "The best part in the Thanksgiving play is still open. If you're interested, please come to the office at once." No one came to the office. In fact, the principal left the office laughing. Arthur put posters in the cafeteria. He placed ads in the school paper. Nothing worked. This little sign says, "Calling all turkeys," trying to get someone willing to play the part of the turkey. Arthur had other problems too. Muffy complained about everything. "I should be narrator. My parents are paying for the cast party," she whined. Francine would not take off her movie star glasses. "They're good luck," she exclaimed. But she was having a hard time seeing what she was doing. Buster couldn't remember his lines. In 1620 he recited, "We sailed to America in the cauliflower." Well, we know that that was a mistake. Cauliflower is a vegetable, not a boat. The rehearsals went from bad to worse. "When the Pilgrims and Indians decided to celebrate their friendship," said Francine, "they began to hunt for a turkey." "We cooked beans and pumpkin pies," whispered Sue Ellen, "and the Pilgrim men went off to hunt for a turkey. We made cornbread and picked cranberries," said Muffy. "Oops! The Indian braves went on their own turkey hunt." Then it was time for Francine to present the turkey. "When the Indians and Pilgrims finally found a turkey," she began, "there was great rejoicing. Today, when we think of Thanksgiving, we think of turkey." She glared at Arthur. "Don't worry," Arthur promised. "I told you I'd find a turkey in time." As a last resort, Arthur decided to rent a turkey. But that wasn't such a good idea either. "If you don't get a turkey by tomorrow's performance," said Francine, "I quit." And everybody agreed. No turkey, no play. Arthur went home to think. He thought about turkeys while he did arithmetic. He thought about turkeys while he played the piano. And he thought about turkeys while he and D.W. did the dishes. "Boy," said D.W., "if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. You know that, don't you, brother?" The next morning, Francine, Muffy, and Buster stood before Arthur. They weren't taking any chances. "Do we have a turkey?" they asked. Arthur just smiled. The whole school filed into the auditorium. "Ooh," said the kids when the lights went out. "Shh," said the teachers as the curtains went up. There all the children sitting in their auditorium seats. And the play began. "In 1620 we sailed to America on the Mayflower," recited Buster proudly. "Phew," said Arthur. The play continued smoothly. Muffy didn't drop the cranberries. And the brain had his costume on correctly. Sue Ellen said her lines in a loud, clear voice. And Francine even took off her movie star eyeglasses. Then it came time for Francine's big speech. She crossed her fingers and began. "When the Indians and Pilgrims finally found a turkey, there was great rejoicing. Today, when we think of Thanksgiving, we think of turkey." There was a lot of fumbling behind the curtain, and Arthur took a deep breath. He walked on stage. There he is. Looks like he's wearing the turkey outfit. As soon as he did, the audience began to laugh. Arthur turned bright red. This was going to be even worse than he thought it would be. "The turkey," Arthur began, is a symbol. It's a symbol of togetherness and thanksgiving, said a chorus of the voices behind him. Arthur turned around and smiled. There he is. He's got the turkey outfit on. It looks like some of the other people put turkey outfits on too. I guess Mom was right. The world is full of turkeys. Okay, turkeys, all together now. Let's hear the last line loud and clear. And the last line was, Happy Thanksgiving. Now, Thanksgiving is coming up in just a couple of weeks. You might get ready for it a little bit by listening to those stories. Now, the next story I'm going to read is about the Gingerbread Boy. And this is a story you may have heard before in other places. But what I like about this, it's a gingerbread read along with me book. There was once an old man and an old woman who lived in a little house beside a big forest. They were very happy except for one thing. They had no children. One day, when the little old woman was baking a gingerbread cookies, she had a small piece of dough left over. I will make a gingerbread man, she said. So she rolled out the dough and cut it into the shape of a little gingerbread boy. She gave him 2 candy eyes and a candy buttons on his suspenders. Then she popped him into the oven to bake. When the gingerbread boy was ready, the little old woman opened the oven, but before she could lift him, the gingerbread boy jumped right out of the oven and ran out of the kitchen, right out the kitchen door and down the path, out the garden gate, and into the forest. The little old woman ran after him. As she ran, she called, "Stop, stop!" But the gingerbread boy just laughed and said, "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread boy." And if you look at him, he's got his suspenders on and his buttons and a little mouth and cheeks and eyes. The little old man was working in his garden, and when he saw the little woman chasing the gingerbread boy, he decided to help. "Stop, stop," shouted the little old man, but the gingerbread boy just laughed and called out, "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." The little old man and the little old woman couldn't catch the gingerbread boy. On and on the gingerbread boy ran across a field. Soon he met a cow. "Stop, stop," said the cow. "I want to eat you." But the gingerbread boy just laughed and called, "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I ran from an old man. I ran from an old woman. And I can run away from you. I can, I can." The cow ran after the gingerbread man, but she couldn't catch him either. On and on ran the gingerbread man, until he came to a horse beside a barn. "Stop, stop," called the horse. "I want to eat you." But the gingerbread man just laughed and ran on and on. "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I ran from the old woman, and I ran from the old man, and I ran from the cow, and I can run away from you. I can, I can." The horse ran after the gingerbread man, but he couldn't catch him. The gingerbread man ran on and on until he came to a river. He could not swim across, for he would get soggy and fall to pieces at once like any cookie would. He did not know what to do. Just then a fox came by. "Here, jump on my tail, gingerbread man. I will take you across the river," said the fox. "You will be safe from the old woman. the old man, the cow, and the horse. So the gingerbread man jumped on the fox's tail, and the fox jumped into the river. As the fox swam across the river, he said to the gingerbread man, "Hop on my back, because you may get wet if you ride on my tail." The gingerbread man moved onto the fox's back. When they were in the middle of the river, the fox said, "The water's very deep here. I'm afraid that you will get wet. Sit on my nose." So the gingerbread man moved onto the fox's nose. Suddenly, the fox threw back his head, and snip-snap went his teeth. He ate the gingerbread man in one big bite. And that is exactly what gingerbread men are made for. They're made to be eaten. And that is the end of this cute little story about the gingerbread boy. And they are made to be eaten, and I hope maybe sometime between now and Christmas, maybe you and your mom will make some gingerbread cookies and maybe even a little gingerbread boy. Now I have just one more story today, and this is not so much a story as some information about baby wolves. You know, wolves live in families just the way humans do. I thought you might be interested in some facts about wolves. These little baby wolves are very huddled close to their mother for warmth. There's 5 little wolf pups who are sleeping very soundly inside their dark den. Now, wolves live in dens or caves to keep warm. At dawn, the pups hear familiar whimpers. The adult wolves have returned from the night's hunt, bringing food back for the family to eat. The pups rush to greet them, and it looks like one of the parents has brought back a rabbit, because wolves are carnivores, and they eat other wild animals. Full of energy, baby wolf finds a hefty stick and drags it over to his sister. The 2 of them growl playfully as they fight over the piece of wood, tugging and pulling with all their might. Baby wolf yanks the stick out of his sister's mouth. He pulls so hard that he tumbles over backwards. See, the little baby brothers and sisters play together just the way little brothers and sisters play together amongst humans. As the sun gets hotter, the 5 pups follow their mother to the cool shade of some trees. There she feeds them her warm, nourishing milk. You see, they're feeding from their mother. Tired from hunting all night, the wolves lie down for their afternoon naps. Father wolf lies down too, but keeps watch over the pack as mother wolf sleeps. Soon the frisky pups are up and ready to play, but baby wolf pesters the wrong wolf. Uncle Wolf growls and snaps at him. He's in no mood for games today. The pups explore the tall, thick grass. Suddenly, a little mouse darts by. Baby wolf pounces, but he's too late. The mouse disappears in the grass, and I think you can see the mouse right over here disappearing. The baby wolves still have much to learn about hunting. Mother wolf crouches down on her front paws to play with baby wolf. To show he is happy, baby wolf barks and jumps from side to side. Back at the den, Father wolf raises his nose to the sky and lets out a long, loud howl. Woo! The other wolves join in. Baby wolf tries to howl also, but his squeaky voice is just too little to be heard yet. The sun slowly sinks behind the mountain. All the wolves gather around Father Wolf, wagging their tails with excitement. To show their respect for Father Wolf, the wolves nuzzle him and lick his snout. Soon the day is over. Father Wolf starts out for the evening hunt. The wolf pack trots behind him one by one, and the pups stay home in their den. They will be safe and warm until the morning. And all tired out, baby wolf curls up next to his sister, and they fall asleep together. So that gives you some sense of how wolves live in families just the way we live in families. They're called packs. A wolf pack is very important. They're just like our families. They don't really like other wolves to come and join their pack, but they're very watchful and protective of their own baby wolves. So that's the end of story time for today. I have some announcements that I would like to go over, which is often the case. First, just to remind you that Mr. Andrew is now playing music virtually, and that would be on Tuesdays at 10:30 weekly. We have a local author who's going to do a Zoom book talk. It's called Finding a Soulful Love. Her name is Lucinda Johnson, and that's going to be Wednesday, November 10th at 7 p.m. via Zoom, and that's coming up in a couple of days. Copies of the book are available for purchase at the Upper Chichester Library. And if you wish to be part of this Zoom, you would email director@upperchichesterlibrary.org, and then you can register for this Zoom program. Now we have Upper Chichester Library Kits to Go live streaming also. Now this is Art Parties with Miss Teresa, and they are on Saturdays, November 15th and November 20th, so they're coming up soon. And then there will be 2 Saturdays in December as well. So join her on Facebook Live for fun and creative crafts, and each craft will be available at the library. You can just come and pick up the kits. There's no charge. Just come and get them and then follow along with her on these Saturday parties. And then also Wool Gatherers with Hannah. That's still ongoing. The next one will be Friday, November the 19th. And that's at 10:30. This November 19th, she'll be working on baby blankets, crocheting a baby blanket. And there will be 2 more sessions in December. And here's something: you can stop in the library and buy some raffle tickets for some designer handbags. We have Michael Kors, Coach, and Kate Spade handbags, and the raffle tickets, one ticket is $5, or you can buy 3 tickets for $10. They can be purchased at our library. Do stop by. And then the drawing is going to be Saturday, December the 11th at 8 p.m. So, that's our announcements for today. And I hope you all have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Goodbye for now.